Hi guys, it's Kian. So today we're gonna talk a bit about fun employment. I wrote this topic about 9 months ago when I was in my second fun employment period, and guess what? I'm in my third, not quite planned, but third unemployment period. At the moment, it just started not too long ago, and it's taken me long enough to do this video that I guess I've gained more practice in the meantime. Anyway, today's topic is really about how to approach the idea of I guess work and fun employment, not to kind of be like everything's a big whooping mistake, but not I can't remember what I titled this, but it's something like not an immediate success, not a whooping mistake, but something I can't remember what it was. Anyway, the point of it is really that, like, I think with fun employment, doing it a few more times does make it a bit easier, but it doesn't change the fact that it still feels very uncertain, it still feels very strange, it still feels uncomfortable. And I think this being the third time that I'm doing it, I can tell you with certainty that the uncertain feeling doesn't go away, which is it kind of sucks, right? Like, I don't know how to tell you this. There's no other way to do it, but like, unfortunately, the only way to get over the uncertain feeling is just to get better at sitting with it. So, yeah, unfortunately, that is how it is. Is somewhat similar to how right now I'm filming in the middle of Orchard Road. I don't know why I decided to sit here. I mean, I know why I decided to sit here. I was trying to film today's video as a walking vlog, but then it got too hectic. I couldn't remember whatever I was trying to say as I'm walking. I'm not very good at doing two things at once, so I just stopped at the nearest bench that I can find, and this is where it is, and that's where I am, and it is uncomfortable right now. There's a lot of people. I'm not going to show you who they are because I don't want to blur them out. But there's a lot of people walking in front of me, and they keep looking at me like I'm filming something interesting, but I'm not, and that is very uncomfortable. And I guess in a way that is sort of similar to how the uncertainty of taking time off away from paid employment kind of feels. Like, you know how it's gonna be. Like right now, I know how it will feel to film in the middle of a very busy street, but it doesn't change the fact that when you are in the moment and you have to do it, you just gotta sit and do it. Like, it's just gonna be uncomfortable. You gotta be okay with it. You gotta learn how to roll with it. You gotta learn how to become a bit more flexible or comfortable, or trust that you yourself are flexible enough to kind of roll with the punches, to do what the situation needs in the exact moment. I think the thing is that I tend to overthink, I tend to plan very far ahead. And the reason why it's overthinking and not just like thinking a lot is that I think it gets to a point where it sometimes becomes unhelpful, in which I am too caught up in the future and I trip over what will happen in a moment. But I think the part that is maybe a bit more useful is really trying to remind myself that in every single moment I know what I'm doing, or I can trust what I'm doing. Oh god, there's a bunch of people walking towards me. Okay, anyway, I can trust what I'm doing, and that I can still roll with the punches, that I can still move on, and there'll be discomfort, yes, but it is, a passing moment is gonna move through. And I'm gonna stop this video right now because I cannot stand being here looked at by random strangers anymore. But I think it kind of makes the point. Like, the discomfort doesn't go away, it just kind of, you gotta learn to deal with it. Right now it's the traffic light has passed, the people have passed, I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable. But I know that the next wave, when the traffic light comes back again, the people are going to walk through, and that's going to be uncomfortable again. And that's kind of how I feel during my fun employment periods. There are periods where I feel like normal, like fine, and then there are periods where there are a lot of uncertainty, and then I'm like, like, you know, worries about money, worries about being seen as an unproductive member of society, worries about how other people will judge me, about the fact that I'm staying at home, how my parents will see me, etc., etc. But then there are periods of calm, relatively speaking, kind of like right now where there's nobody. But the next traffic light is going to come and I'm going to end this video before that happens. Alright, bye.